I wish I could tell you when we're gonna open, but I can't.
Makeup Air unit. Well, it was supposed to be here on Friday. It's not here yet. We're hoping that it comes sometime this week. Basically, that's a huge holdup. Without that, we can't be open. And at this point, we're just crossing our fingers.
I've always wanted to be to kind of do my own thing. To own a restaurant, I'd say it's been probably 3-4 years where I thought this is feasible. If we fail, that doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid to fail.
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't. I never ever thought about not opening up a restaurant or anything like that, because I think everyone kind of toys with the idea of how the romance aspect of opening up like a restaurant or a bar.
First issue was the walk-in cooler came in. It fit perfectly into the space. However, one door doesn't open because there's a beam in the way. As you can see, there's a big dent in this. It was this happened en route here. The delivery must have smashed up somehow. It still works fine. It just doesn't look as appealing, but how appealing do ice machines really look?
Hey, Craig.
I'm only 27 years old, so it is a big step for me. I've never had a head chef job. I had kind of been a sous chef for a period of time. I'm a quick learner, so I really see it being tough at the start, but it is never meant to be easy. Cheers.
Yeah, just needs a little bit more lime. I like that one. That's a nice part.
Yeah, my hands are on this one.
You like that one?
That's the one.
We'll have dishes from India, from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from South America. It's really just a melting pot of flavor, but the most important part is to kind of just do things fresh.
I feel like I'm cake boss, you know, I'm like judging everything.
We've always had a time-sensitive issue with the Makeup Air unit, which is for the kitchen, and that was always coming at the end of February. And that's about a week behind. So that puts us into, say, the second week of March. It's for the ventilation of the kitchen. You can't use any of your deep fryer, your broiler, your range. So without that, we can't operate the kitchen.
Mainly, I never found a job that I was passionate about for the 8 to 5. I've done it a few times, and I know when people say it, it sounds like I'm lazy or I don't like the structure. Not because I need the power or I can't listen to other people. It's you know, you want to do things or do certain things and make a difference. In this position, where if there's things we want to do for the community, well, we can do them now. You know, whatever it is, however small or however big it is, we can do them now. We probably started out as friends, business partners, and now we've become best friends. He was the only person I coached. This is the, come on. This is the back of the house, okay?
Me and Alvaro were talking the other day. We put in X amount of money, X amount of hours into this, but when we open the doors, it's in your guys' hands, right? You're the first person you're gonna see, they're gonna interact with you. We will have no part of that. It's a lot of responsibility falls into your hands.
Even when, when times were rough and we had trouble securing a bank loan, my mom and dad were always, don't worry, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. They'd support me whatever I did. If I went home and told my mom, hey mom, I think I want to be an astronaut. I'm 31 years old, mom. I want to be an astronaut. She'd be like, okay, all right, let's do this. Put off to a few different schools, and I think my parents were super excited. But then, I would, to my fault, run into some academic issues, and that dream would be set back. And I think, and they were disappointed when I'm disappointed and I'm hurt. They feel it probably more than I do.
What makes you think you can run a restaurant?
I don't know. I don't even know if I can. I couldn't ask for a better partner than Cash. There's been lots of times when I've gone to him and during this process, and I'm like, am I in over my head? Like, can I do this? And he's always there to just reinforce me and be like, yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Yesterday afternoon, we got some news. Representative from our landlord came by, sat down, and essentially just gave his phone over to Kashmir to read an email. At that point, I knew it wasn't going to be great news, and we found out that the Makeup Air unit isn't coming till in and around March 24th. So when we were expecting it to be here at the end of February. Our other biggest concern now without that Makeup Air unit is how we're going to be able to test our menu items without having the entire commercial kitchen ready to go. We need to test that out. That's our bread and butter there. However, we are still planning on doing our appreciation night.
The appreciation night is going to be essentially a thanks to everybody who's been with us throughout this entire journey.
It's a nice way for me and Alvaro to acknowledge our friends that have been a part of it, and we both like to be hosts, and it's just a good way to have everyone under one roof before we really get at it and just have a good time.
It was expected. There was a few issues with the pressure, I think. It's not too disheartening. It's okay. We're okay. The front of the house staff is a bit more secure. A lot of them have other jobs. Some of them are in school. So they're okay. They've been asking us a lot of questions, but it's been relatively okay.
It was C3, right? Every time it prompts you what seat it's going to?
Yeah.
You don't mind that?
Yeah, I like how it reminds you.
Okay.
Hi there, Sarah. You joined the table tonight.
What was it like leaving your steady 9 to 5?
It was scary, and to be honest, I had a good position where I was working at the time, and coincidentally, I had a promotion offered to me at that time as well. And I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't, hesitant to drop everything with the lobby and continue on that path.
Tuesday, the makeup air unit came, as expected, at 1 o'clock. They were getting the crane ready, the crane was on it. I went outside, I'm like, that's it? He's like, that's it. I'm like, okay. Thought nothing of it. It still wasn't up. He's like, well, we just need to make sure it's not too heavy for the roof. It was 800 pounds too heavy for the roof. The gas inspector said that there's enough airflow in here where we can do some partial cooking for the kitchen. The company that manufactured it quickly got together some key pieces of equipment, set that up on the roof, and as of last I heard, tomorrow 3 o'clock it's going back on the roof, and we should be good to go by the 7th.
I was anxious for sure and a little frustrated, I guess, just because being a chef, you always kind of want things on your own time. Other than that, I knew it was out of my hands and it was going to get solved. I'm excited. I think I could make good food, and I've cooked for lots of people in my past, so I'm confident.
I don't think I can. I don't think I could go back for a 9 to 5 job. I don't know if I'd want to. I would take this risk over 9 to 5 all over again if I had to.
Well, if myself and Alvaro are proud and happy with what we have done, I think that's a successful open. Regardless of what people say outside our circle, what their opinion is, if they think it's nice, if they don't think it's nice, if they like the black and whites, they don't like the black and whites, they like the menu, they don't like the menu. I think if me and Alvaro can look at ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, we've done something we're proud of, then that's a successful open.
Excited. Believe it or not, the first time we came by here was Wednesday, ever.
Why did you wait?
Well, I guess we just wanted to wait till it was all done, finished, rather than just seeing it in stages. And it was his project. We wanted to leave and get on with it. We didn't want to see him, us hovering over him.
The
he's always talked about opening his own business, his own restaurant. He's worked in it long enough, so he wanted to have his own project. And having Alvaro with him, that's really exciting. Because it's, you know, we sometimes forget there's two of them, you know, Alvaro and Kashmir.
It is. Tonight, a few more things.
My mom's making the samosas for us, the butter chicken, so obviously those are going to be some of my favorite dishes.
We're gonna do 6 items. Our falafel is it's chickpea based. The barbecue chicken pizza is another one of them. So mozzarella cheese, barbecue, bacon, jerk chicken, pretty much on a skewer or on a toothpick, just for everyone to sample. The hummus is chickpea hummus, but we put our own, have our own twist.
Great deal of joy and just to know that you set yourself a goal, right? And how big that goal was when you thought about it was, well, that's monumental, and how are we going to do this? And to get to that goal, it's a feeling that I've really probably never experienced before.
Well, we wanted it, but I knew it would be like this. Oh, I knew it. I knew that. Feels great. Everyone's reaction's been amazing. Yeah, it's been great. It's as packed as we thought it would be, which is probably not a good thing because we knew it would be really packed. But everything so far has gone well, but we still got another 3-4 hours in us to see what happens. So, but it's been great. It's been awesome. You can always go back and forth about the all proceeds going to charity, etc., but that's okay. We knew the night would be like this, so that's fine. We honestly wouldn't change a thing.
We both went out with paychecks for, 3-4 months now, so that would be nice to pay some debt down.
One of the primary reasons, if not the only reason I think that we're over budget, is because our opening date has been delayed by over 2 months now. If we would have been able to hit those targets, I think we would be fine.
We get past the appreciation night, get past the SAFT open if we open our doors to the public. Next challenge is, are we busy? Do we get people in the doors? Do we get them in consistently enough? Do we have enough money to pay our vendors, pay our staff? Those challenges are always ongoing.